you learn from the entire video, this is what you have to do.
I know, we all know that 2020 has been an extremely chaotic year for so many of us, so we don't need any more reminders of how bad it was. What we need right now is a positive, winning attitude to get us through into the next year to see how we can win strong. And the only reason why I'm able to sit here today with this beautiful setup right here and this beautiful camera is because I really went deep within and I changed a lot of things and bad habits within myself. My name is Leona and I want to see us win in 2021, so let's get into it. These are 3 ways to transform yourself before 2021. Number 1, you have to learn how to release your past baggage. I know, it is not an easy process. During the circuit breaker, which is what Singapore calls the lockdown, I had to be really honest with myself and figure out what were the things that were holding me back. Why was I having all these blockages in my life, in my work, that I was constantly getting upset and triggered by so many things. We might not fully understand why it works this way, but our subconscious mind really has its ways of weighing us down when there are certain things that are unresolved or haven't been dealt with. There's an analogy out there that if you were to hold a small cup filled with water, it's okay if you hold it for like several minutes, right? But if you were to hold it for days, weeks, and sometimes some people hold their weight for years, it just gets more and more uncomfortable, unbearable, and if anything external tries to put its additional weight on you, or someone tries to put additional whatsoever on you, you simply won't be able to take it. You won't be as patient as you were before, or you won't be as understanding as you were before. You'll simply feel the weight of it so heavily that a lot of us will break. For me, I realized that I had a lot of residual anger over some stuff that happened to me and my family years ago. I'm someone that gets through my problems pretty quickly, and seeking professional help was something that I didn't think was necessary, but I was absolutely I reached my breaking point, and I was like, nope, I can't find an answer, I can't find a way out, I need someone else to speak sense into me. But I'm gonna be very, very honest, I went for 1 therapy session for $100 and I decided that the therapist wasn't for me. What helped me though was the process of actually talking through the entire experience. I had all these unresolved feelings inside of me that I thought were unreasonable, but I had to give myself the permission to be unreasonable because I needed to acknowledge everything that was happening. And you have to acknowledge all the feelings that you're feeling inside of you because we're just human, you know, and these things do exist. These feelings do exist. And once you acknowledge them, then that is when we can start changing our perspective on what has happened and giving ourselves a more reasonable understanding towards whatsoever situation you're going through. Say for example, I was going, how could you have let that happen? You know, how could you have let an incident happen? I was so angry, and I changed it to, you did what you can in the moment with all the information that you had. See how that's a change? You did what you can at every moment, and you can change this into another perspective for someone else that you're trying to forgive as well, because forgiveness is very important for both people around you and for yourself. I also told myself that because of the incident that happened to me, I am now stronger, I am now smarter, and I'm now more resilient than I could ever be. And I'm very sure that whatever setback that you have faced in the past, you are a lot stronger because of that incident. So that's the first step. Learn to heal and soothe yourself, because then we can rise faster, we can rise further, and at the same time be kinder to the people around us, because everyone is really going through something that you don't even know about. Point number 2, managing money. I remember there was a time whereby I only had 13 cents left in my bank account. I couldn't even call myself a Grab. I couldn't do anything. I was screaming. I was so angry with myself. Like, how could you have let that happen? How? This is so embarrassing. And I told myself, no, this will never ever happen again. It happened again. But the second time it happened, I was like, no, bitch. This is not how I want to live my life. And this is not how I want to go on. And I knew that I had to change myself. So in 2020, I got really good at saving my money. Granted, yes, I've had better clients this year at my production house and I'm really blessed. But I also got really good with my savings and I started my financial building management journey this year. The biggest thing that I've learned was really to pay yourself first. Take away 30 to around 50% depending on how much you're making. Whatever that you can, just park it aside. If this is the only thing that you learn from the entire video, this is what you have to do. Park your money aside and do not touch that. Get around like 2 to 3 accounts, right? So one is your spending account and 2 others are your savings account. I only have 2 right now. So use the other account, use the savings account and just do not touch that amount. I also started tracking the growth of my savings this year through spreadsheets and seeing the money grow each month, even if it's just a couple of $100s more each month, it's a really wonderful feeling. Having money and being able to secure yourself financially is such an important foundation that we all need to have, especially as women. Build this simple discipline first and then we can move on to bigger things. The third thing that will really help transform you before 2021 is understanding that trial and error is better than not starting. I know. To all my perfectionists out here, I feel you, but we have to start peeling off this layer of identity that we have placed upon ourselves because it does not serve us like at all. There are a lot of big brands out here that are producing things and releasing things even if their products are not fully perfected yet. They'd rather have you purchase these products and then exchange them out if they are faulty or get their systems upgraded so that they can run better. They sold it to you first and then fixed it. Things don't have to be perfect all the damn time. 2021 is the year that we test, fail, pivot, and then repeat. I need to get comfortable with failing. I need to get comfortable with failing and then getting up faster. And you need to do the same. This is a reminder to me as much as it is for you. Thanks for tuning in and I wish you all the very best for your own transformation journey. If you'd like to, we can do this together. Come join me on this journey unfolding by subscribing to this channel and telling me the one huge thing that you changed for the better this year. Because I want to know and I want to hear you brag. The people want to know and I want to hear it too. So give us what we want. I will see you in the next video.